money is created through a process known as money creation or monetary issuance.
You have to ask yourself why you see the explanation of an obvious illegal criminal scam as being above board. Or can you see that private individuals selling money with interest charged is a criminal activity?
The money on my mind, a great deal of it will fix me all I've ever desired. The money on my mind, I count it every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I count it. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 24/7, and I stack it.
In modern economies, money is primarily created by central banks and commercial banks through various mechanisms. Central banks, such as the Federal Reserve in the United States or the European Central Bank, have the authority to create money. They typically do this through a process called open market operations.
The money got my mind.
In these operations, the central bank buys or sells government securities, such as treasury bonds, on the open market. When the central bank purchases these securities, it effectively injects money into the economy. Conversely, when it sells securities, it removes money from circulation. Commercial banks also play a significant role in money creation through a process called fractional reserve banking. When a bank receives a deposit from a customer, it is required to keep a certain fraction of that deposit as reserves, usually with the central bank. The rest of the deposit can be used by the bank to extend loans and create new money. For example, if a customer deposits $100 into a bank, and the reserve requirement is set at 10%, the bank is required to keep $10 in reserves and can lend out the remaining $90. The recipient of the loan may deposit the $90 in another bank, and the process repeats.
Scattered all around, collected for the fun. Much as I have, wanna get more. Need my house, my plane, my car. Oh no, the money on my mind. Whoa, no, the money got my mind.
Each time a new loan is made, new money is created, effectively expanding the money supply. It's important to note that while money creation plays a vital role in facilitating economic activity and providing liquidity in the financial system, it also carries inherent risks. If money is created excessively or irresponsibly, it can lead to inflation and economic instability. Central banks and regulatory authorities closely monitor and manage the money supply to maintain price stability and promote overall economic well-being. Overall, the creation of money involves a complex interplay between central banks, commercial banks, and the broader financial system. Understanding the mechanisms of money creation is crucial in comprehending the functioning of modern economies.
Filling our pockets with empty dreams. Scattered all around, collected for the fun. Much as I have, wanna get more. Need my house, my plane, my car. Oh no, the money on my mind. Whoa, no, the money got my mind.
Understand this. Money printed by a government representing the people is okay. Money printed by private individuals, selling said money, with compounded interest attached, to the people, with the government's complicity, is the crime of the century.
The crime of the century. Yeah. Having a $300 $300 trillion debt, no matter how you sugarcoat it, makes you a slave to that debt.